on and pack your camping gear for the same place we go every year. Oh, I can't wait to hang out with my friends, Bug bites, food fights, tanning lines. I'm gonna leave the normie world behind to dance with cuties at the water's end. But when the sun goes down, the trees are mutating. Is my flashlight fading, or am I hallucinating? Welcome to Camp Strangewood, don't leave your cabin after 9. Your creatures are Camp Strangewood, anything can happen here. Your fantasies and primal fears at Camp Strangewood.
A moth crawls on the windowsill above Stumpp's bed. Hey, little buddy. Little moth, how'd you get in the cabin? Is there a hole in the screen? Looks like it. Why'd you want to be in here? The moon's so bright. You should be out enjoying the summer air. Hey, isn't it mating season for you moths? Well, it's nice of you to come in here and see me when everyone else is out there.
Are you talking to moths again?
No, am not.
Hey, Armstrong, Umbreon, look! Stumpp is talking to moths again.
No.
Did you just eat it?
Ew, he ate it?
Why would I eat a moth? That's gross and disgusting.
Seen him eat moths before.
No, you haven't.
For dinner and crush it into your chicken tenders, and then afterwards you smush one on your shorts, and I saw you lick your fingers.
Why can't you at least be normal, gross, and eat boogers or something? Moths? Ew, you're a toad.
I saw you eat a moth like 11 times over the past few days.
Excuse me, you've eaten 11 moths?
Well, 12 now.
Ugh, you're gonna get a disease.
Won't get a disease. I didn't eat any moths.
You feel them crawling around in your belly?
No, don't be gruesome. Hound, you'll make me barf.
Sorry.
Barf, I'll barf. Please don't barf.
If they barf, you have to clean it up, Stumpp.
Oh, that's vile.
He started it.
Don't stoop to his level.
Look, we've spent most of the night sitting in this cabin that smells like baking soda for some reason, not talking. I was just sitting here by myself. What did I do?
Looking out the window like a perv.
There's some older kids sneaking into the arts and crafts house.
You're a perv, Stumpp.
I'm not allowed to look out the window now?
Not when you're weird about it.
Your face is weird about it.
Excuse me? I dare you to say there's something wrong with my face again.
Why are you the worst?
Shut up!
He's losing it.
Hey, what is going on? Put down that kerosene.
Stumpp took up arms against me.
He's gonna light us on fire.
Stop this. Where did you get a thing of kerosene?
You left it in here.
Look, I've had a busy night of bunk checks. I was really hoping you'd have come to a resolution by now.
He tried to kill me.
I wasn't gonna kill him. He was yelling at me.
Everyone sit on your own beds. What is happening? What, now no one has anything to say? Is it time for lights out?
I am not sleeping with him in the room anymore, anywhere. Not in Tyrannosaurus cabin, not in this dumb timeout cabin. He's still being creepy.
Yeah, really creepy. He's eating moths again.
No, I'm not.
I just saw you.
Hey. This is the conflict resolution cabin. You are here tonight because you have a conflict to resolve. I'm sorry that bunk checks took longer than usual and I was delayed. We're going to hear everyone's side about the fight that happened this afternoon, and we will find a way to resolve this conflict like responsible members of society.
Camp isn't society, it's wilderness.
My mom says camp is a microcosm of society.
Camp is a decades-long tradition. At camp, we learn survival skills. We learn how to take nothing and make something. At camp, all you have are each other, and you have to learn to toughen yourself up. You have to be able to withstand the campfire while providing for your fellow camper. Like a skillet. And part of being a skillet is holding yourself responsible to the group.
There's no rules out there other than whatever the counselors decide.
That's not true, and you know it, Armstrong. We all follow the camp code.
Well, last week, Carrie put marshmallow in Sue's hair and you didn't make them go to the conflict resolution cabin.
Carrie London was caught in the act and received consequences.
Exactly. Even though she only put the marshmallow in Sue's hair because Sue had cheated during Capture the Flag.
That was an unsubstantiated claim.
Just saying, you let Sue go without being punished.
Well, that was Sue and Carrie, and it was all under the jurisdiction of Counselor McKenna. This is a different situation. I think we can all agree that everyone is a little bit at fault here.
They
Objection!
didn't do anything.
I think we're being singled out because we're popular and he's not, but it's his fault.
I am not at fault. I didn't do anything wrong.
All of you participated in a violent altercation at the ropes course this afternoon.
A liar.
Okay. We're gonna stay calm and talk this out. Stumpp, why don't you tell me what happened today?
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
He's gonna lie.
Counselor Durden!
Armstrong, give them time. Not everyone is so quick with their words. You have to let people speak for themselves.
Thanks, Durden.
Thanks, Durden.
Hound.
So today, after the rooster service, we were going back to Tyrannosaurus cabin with the rest of our cabin.
That's redundant.
And we were hanging out for a little while before we were all going to go to the ropes course. And then the three of them all came over to me and they were saying stuff like trying to be nice and tricking me into thinking they were going to stop being mean.
They've been mean before?
They've been bullying me since my first week.
Not true. We are not bullies.
No, they're constantly like saying I'm weird and like I look weird and stuff.
And stuff?
I don't want to talk about it.
'Cause he's making it up.
Okay. What happened before the ropes course?
They said they felt bad about being so mean before and asked me to be in their ropes group.
That's not true. We just needed a fourth and nobody else wanted him in their group. We said we'd let him in if he didn't try to pull anything like he's done before.
Let's let Stumpp finish, please.
Then, when I was up on the course, Hound let go of the ropes on purpose and left me dangling off the tower.
That's a fabrication. We were both left dangling and everybody saw that. Hound let go of the rope because Stumpp was trying to kill me and he was trying to help Umbreon get me down, but Stumpp had tampered with the ropes beforehand.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I don't even like the ropes. I don't know the first thing about tampering with them.
Hound, did you leave Stumpp dangling in the air?
Yes. But like Armstrong said, I was just trying to help Umbreon keep the other rope from killing Armstrong.
Armstrong was not going to die.
If they hadn't held the ropes up, I would have flipped upside down. I hit the side of the tower. I totally almost died. I have a bruise.
I didn't do anything wrong, but they said it was my fault. And when we got helped down off the ropes, Armstrong started hitting me and they both joined in.
No, you went at her and she pushed you away, trying to finish the job.
He just tried to hug me, but I told him I didn't want him to touch me.
You'd told me you wanted to try being friends. We were in the same ropes group and we'd both faced death together. I thought that meant something.
He's obsessed with us.
It's weird.
Armstrong, you think everyone is obsessed with you.
Am I not supposed to have friends? I thought that's what camp was for. Suddenly, it's a bad thing that people like me?
I'm just confused because they keep going back and forth. It's my fault for even believing them at all in the first place. Everyone said I'd make the best friends ever at camp, but they just keep making me think they like me and then pulling pranks.
He thinks we're targeting him or something, but he's being paranoid.
They taunt me, telling me that I should go out into the woods after curfew with them.
Did you go out after curfew?
No.
They know I'm scared of the dark and they thought I would be too scared of the wolves to go with them.
We never invited you.
So you did leave your bunks after curfew.
Sorry.
Shut up.
That's not helping, Hound.
Sorry.
Okay, so maybe we technically broke curfew, but like who doesn't? And campers leave their bunks all the time, and counselors. That doesn't mean we ever did anything to Stumpp.
Just because people do it doesn't mean it's not still a rule.
We only went out like once or twice, but we stopped.
We didn't want to get in trouble with those counselors.
What do you mean, those?
You know, those counselors.
Which counselors?
The ones we saw after curfew hanging out in the woods.
You saw counselors hanging out in the woods after curfew.
Did you not know?
How do I know you're not lying?
Maybe we can name names if you let us go back to Tyrannosaurus cabin.
This is not a negotiation.
I can tell you names.
How do you know names?
See? He did follow us out there. You were right.
Well, maybe I did. I was worried you were going to get hurt. There's so many stories of campers getting eaten and lost.
Can't be eaten and lost. You're either eaten or lost. Or you could get lost and then eaten, but you can't prove that anyone who is lost got eaten.
I just wanted to see what you were doing.
I knew it! That's why he wanted to kill me.
I didn't try to kill you. You tried to kill me.
Everyone, please stop bickering. Umbreon, you tell me what happened in the woods from the beginning.
So basically, the three of us left the cabin and we went into the woods near the baseball field. At first, we didn't see anybody and we were just hanging out, but I thought I heard something behind us and I said it was Stumpp, and Hound said that I was just scared and I believed him. And we got to that like little clearing halfway between here and the baseball field, and we sat down on the blanket for a while and then...
And they had cigarettes.
We don't smoke cigarettes.
Well, I saw you smoking something.
Smoking is prohibited at camp.
I've seen Counselor Julep smoking.
Counselor Julep has been written up for that.
Well, all of the counselors smoke weed on the weekends.
They do?
Where do you think we got it from? You thought a 12-year-old brought weed from home? Unpack that.
I'm gonna need you to tell me which counselor gave you marijuana.
Only if you promise to keep that creep away from me.
We can negotiate after Umbreon tells me what happened and when you saw the counselors.
Anyway, we were just hanging out on the blanket and we tried the weed, but we really didn't even like it very much and we didn't smoke it at all. And then we saw something in the woods.
Stumpp?
Well, we thought it might be, but it seemed bigger.
It seemed bigger.
I swear, it was a clown.
It wasn't a clown.
couldn't really see it. So, but it was dark and it was far away, and we just got up and ran away. We went towards the baseball field, which is where we saw the counselors.
Which ones and how many?
Somewhere between 1 and all of them. Negotiations haven't begun.
Go on.
That's when we turned around again and we got back to the cabin.
And you didn't see Stumpp on your way back?
No. I think we saw Camp Director Dawn, but I'm not sure.
Camp Director Dawn can't go into the eastern woods after midnight. But you have no way of confirming that Stumpp went into the woods with you.
No.
Well, he wasn't in his bed when we got back.
Are you sure?
I mean, I didn't go poke him, but his bed looked empty.
I didn't leave my bed. I went to sleep after curfew and woke up this morning. Everyone saw me.
Except you told me.
What? When?
Well, this morning, before breakfast, he cornered me.
I didn't corner you. We were just talking behind the mess hall.
He cornered me, and he said, I saw what you and Hound and Umbreon did in the woods, and I liked it, and I want to join.
I didn't say that.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
Well, because before you didn't know we broke curfew, and I didn't want to get in more trouble. But that's what happened, and he was really creepy about it, and I told him to stop.
When he says he saw what you were doing in the woods, did he mean the smoking?
No.
She's just trying to come up with another lie about me.
Durden, can we talk to you without him?
This is about the three of you coming to a resolution with Stumpp about your fight at the ropes course, not me.
Can we please talk to you without him?
I think it's not fair to have him around for what Armstrong wants to talk about.
She's just gonna make up more lies about me.
Please, Durden.
If you have something you want to tell me, we can go out on the porch, but I'm not going to send Stumpp out there by himself.
That's fine. Is it okay with you guys?
If you can't say anything nice to each other, don't say anything at all.
She's going to tell the truth about you, and your little Mr. Innocent charade is going to be up.
Why don't you believe anyone would be as nice as they say they are? Why do you think everyone is as secretly mean as you are?
Oh, Umbreon isn't mean. They're the nicest kid at camp. They volunteered to help the little kids learn to boondoggle while we all got to use the pottery wheel.
I'm nice to people who deserve it. You won't even look at me because you know I'm right.
Sick of these moths.
They're called strange moths. Wolves lived here once, and when it came time for moths to mate, they released a pheromone that made the wolves run wild.
Oh, how do you know that?
It's on Camp Director Dawn's blog. They used to not be able to come into the lake in the summers during like the 30s because the wolves were so feral that they would attack children. But then the wolves got hunted out of the area, and they built Camp Strangewood. Well, they built that religious commune that burnt down, and then they sold the land, and it became Camp Strangewood.
I think they're kind of cute.
You think they taste good?
And I bet you do feel those little moths crawling up around your stomach, tickling your insides with their little feelers.
Yeah, I do. And they're gonna crawl back up, and I'm gonna spit them out, and they're gonna lay eggs in you. They're gonna chew little holes in your skin, and all over they're gonna implant thousands and thousands of eggs inside your body. And you won't be able to do anything about it, but you'll know that your skin is full of worms, and you won't be able to do anything about it. Then, a month from now, when they're big enough to hatch, you're gonna feel the little larvae dragging themselves around. They're gonna fight their way out of their eggs and then chew out of you. And all the worms burrowing out of your skin at once is going to bleed you dry. And you'll lie there with your skin shredded by moth larvae, and they'll eat your corpse until they've become moths themselves.
and they'll lay their eggs in your decaying mass again, and you'll be nothing more than a carcass for generations of moths until your decomposed filth blends in with the forest floor. Unless, of course, you just want to douse yourself in that kerosene over there and get it over with now. Doesn't Umbreon have a lighter?
What the fuck?
What'd you say?
How would you say something like that? That was horrible.
I didn't say anything.
You just did.
He's trying to get a rise out of you. You have to ignore him.
I didn't do anything. I'm just sitting here.
You're psycho.
He's not psychopathic. He's bad.
Stumpp, I need you to wait on the porch. I have to talk to all three of them, and then I'll come out and talk to you.
See, you're gonna get in trouble. You shouldn't have gone out into the woods and kissed each other like that. It's bad, and you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't go into the woods or eat the dirt here. The soil is bad, and it's watered with evil.
Stumpp, stop talking and wait outside.
But I don't want to be outside. It's dark outside.
Don't yell, Stumpp. Everyone else is asleep. Just wait, and I'll come talk to you in a minute.
Well, I guess it's not that dark. All the cabins have lanterns out, and some have lanterns on the inside. And the moon is out. It's a full moon. Ugh. For some reason, that fills me with dread. Oh, look! The moths! I've never seen this many moths. Floating everywhere, like a cloud. Oh, look at them. So soft and delicate. Their wings are like little razor blades made of marshmallow. Hello, little guy. Now you're mine. I want to be as light and as wild as a moth. The moths all get to just fly around and mate, and they all mate with each other, and nobody says no. They don't think the other moths are ugly. They just know it feels good. Ugh, I just wish Armstrong knew it would feel good. I have to eat a moth every hour. At least one. That's doctrine. Moths do what they want. Moths are... the moon is so bright. I want to be a part of it. I want to be in there. I want to have adventures in the woods. I should be having adventures like all the rest of them. Did it get brighter? Did someone turn it up? Has the moon ever been so technicolor? It's blinding like daylight played backwards in a mirror. A forbidden film is playing. It fills my stomach with unrest. I can feel my blood turning queasy and boiling. I can hear the air around me saying, "Peter, you're losing control." My throat is itching like I've inhaled a pile of dust off an old book in the back corner of the library. My skin burns like I'm stretching and shrinking at the same time, and the heat of my discomfort is trying to find its way out through every pore and follicle. Peter, you're losing control!
What was that?
Listen, Armstrong told me what you did in the woods with each other. You did break a rule by breaking curfew. What you did with each other isn't illegal, and I don't want you to be ashamed of it. But sneaking out at night to practice kissing with each other is a bad idea. I'm sorry that Stumpp saw you do something that you thought was private.
What did Stumpp say to you this morning?
It doesn't matter.
Well, it does, Armstrong. But the important thing is that you don't have to stay in the conflict resolution cabin tonight. And I'm going to ask Stumpp to stay here tonight. But we're going to have another meeting with the assistant camp director tomorrow. You guys can grab your stuff and I'll walk you back to your cabin in a minute. I'm going to go talk to Stumpp outside.
Did you hear that one?
Yes, Hound, we all heard it.
You think it was a hound?
No, his name is Hound. That sounded like a wolf.
Well, it sounded really close.
Wolves here.
I'm sure it's nothing. I'm going to go get Stumpp. You guys pack your things.
Sorry, I told.
It's okay.
Are we going to be sent home?
Well, Durden says that what Stumpp did was worse because he tried to kiss me and I didn't want to.
He tried to kiss you?
Yeah, before breakfast.
Do you guys know where Stumpp went?
No.
Did he leave?
He's not on the porch, and I checked around the back of the cabin, and he's not there either.
Maybe he went to the bathroom.
Or maybe he went into the woods.
Well, he's afraid of the woods.
Not too afraid to follow us.
Maybe he went out to find proof to get us in trouble.
Why would he go to the woods for that?
We left the marijuana out there. We didn't like it, so we put it on a rock and left it on the ground.
He's gonna get lost out there. Oh my God.
Maybe he got eaten by that wolf.
Wolves don't eat people. Okay, can't leave you guys here, so we all have to go find Stumpp. This is the feeling of walking through the woods at night, and the kids aren't talking because they're with an authority figure and scared, and the authority figure isn't saying anything because he's just a college freshman in charge of some kids, and he lost one of them after finding out that the kid tried to make a girl kiss him, and that the 3 kids he does still have snuck into the woods to practice kissing each other, and he doesn't want to shame them or anything, but really is not qualified to deal with it. And he's aware he mishandled the whole thing, and also he's like kind of jealous because he just found out all the other counselors hang out without him, and he wishes 1 or 2 of them would practice kissing with him. And by the same token, he knows that it is shameful to be jealous of 12-year-olds.
Oh, Stumpp. Come on, I just want to go to bed. Where are you?
Stumpp. Peter Stumpp, where are you?
Across from them in the woods stands Stumpp.
What is that?
I think that's a werewolf.
Kids, we gotta back away slowly. Maybe it hasn't seen us.
Unfortunately, he has. He roars!
The wild Stumpp charges and scatters the group of campers.
Only Armstrong holds her ground.
Stumpp licks his lips and charges. Armstrong evades his attack.
Hound rushes to the aid of his friend.
Stumpp is stunned by Hound's bravery, then slashes his claws at Hound. Hound dodges and shoves the monster. Stumpp barely registers the attack and knocks Hound toward Armstrong.
Umbreon jumps in front of Stumpp, wielding a tree branch.
Stumpp roars and Umbreon swings the branch at Stumpp. It snaps as it collides with his ribcage.
Stumpp pounces on Umbreon, pinning them down, ready to bite.
And then Durden yells, distracting Stumpp long enough for Umbreon to slip away.
Hey, loser, I'm gonna have to write you up.
Stumpp charges toward the head counselor.
Stumpp rips into Durden's shoulder and tears off a chunk of flesh. He spits it out and gnashes on my throat.
Run back to the cabin.
Durden!
It's too late.
As I lay there, a monster tearing into my muscles and cracking my shoulder blade, dying, I thought to myself, you know, Taylor, You did something amazing with your life. You're being eaten by a werewolf. That's pretty amazing. Sure, you haven't graduated college yet, and the werewolf may or may not be one of the campers who you're supposed to be taking care of as head counselor of a pretty middle-of-the-road summer camp. And maybe it's just the shock, but it doesn't hurt as much as you'd think. And being killed by a werewolf is pretty cool. Fuck you, Dad. I am interesting. I do regret not getting to kiss Jim, but I hope that he'll get promoted to head counselor after I die. I hope those other kids make it out okay.
Stumpp kills Durden. He can hear the 3 kids are running through the woods.
This way!
Watch out for that log!
Keep running!
Don't look back!
Is he following us?
Probably.
Is that thing Stumpp? Oh, hey! Remy, is that you?
Aliena? John Wayne? Benicio? What are you doing up? Go back to bed.
Well, you won't believe us, but I think we're being attacked by a werewolf.
No, I believe you. Have you seen Hecate?
Who?
The one from my cabin with the curly hair? You know, me and Jeff are looking for them.
That's Stumpp's sister!
You're thinking of Kate. Hecate has the short curly hair this year.
Remy, listen, it's coming. We have to get out of here. It killed Durden.
That's so bad. I'll see you in the morning.
No, it's gonna kill us too.
Maybe I won't see you in the morning. You've heard the stories. Camp Strangewood is full of monsters.
Help us!
It's got to be up to you. I can't interfere with your fight. I have to find Hecate.
It's not safe. Please, he's gonna kill us.
You have to face this on your own. That's what camp is all about. I have to go.
We have to do something. You can't abandon us.
Fine. Let me think. This has happened before, so it can happen again. It won't interrupt, I don't think. Did you drop this?
That's the lighter we left in the woods. Where did you find this?
This woods burns easy. Don't light fires you can't put out.
What are you talking about?
It burns indiscriminately. Happy trails, campers.
Remy was being, like, really weird, right?
Listen. Get in the cabin! Barricade the door!
Didn't get in.
Help me push the bed against the door!
Everyone thinks for themselves. This won't do much to stop Stumpp.
How do you know that thing is Stumpp?
Can't you just tell? The smell of desperation, the look of hunger in his eye?
Has Stumpp been a werewolf this whole time?
We need to stop talking and figure out a plan.
Stumpp growls from the other side of the barricaded cabin door.
You got this.
In the tense silence, Armstrong thinks about how she really might start crying, but decides it won't be helpful. And as she finishes this thought, Stumpp slams himself against the door, trying to break it down. It becomes quiet again, and she looks around the room for anything. Oh, I have an idea! The kerosene.
As he assaults the door again.
I still got the lighter.
What?
Well, these cabins, they're old as shit, dry as dust. Either that creature eats us like it ate Durden, or we get rid of it. But we don't have time to worry. We can't feel bad. We have to get out. I won't die here. I don't want to die. I want to win this.
Armstrong, what do we do?
Hold the door. Armstrong finds the kerosene and pours it onto the floor and beds of the conflict resolution cabin. She takes a deep breath. Hey, Stumpp. We know it's you. Listen, we just want to talk.
Outside, Stumpp halts.
From her sleeping bag, Armstrong takes the baseball bat she sleeps with every night just in case she needs it. And she needs it now. We understand why you're angry. We do. If you stop trying to bite us, we can talk about it. And she stands in front of the door.
And he stands on the other side.
We were wrong to exclude you, to not let you kiss with us. You just wanted to be included. We shouldn't have kept you out. You must have felt terrible.
Stumpp growls.
Oh, you just wanted to kiss me. And everyone should get what they want, right? Who am I to tell you if you can't kiss me? Why should I make you eat lunch at a different table? If you want to stare at me during movie night instead of the screen, I should let you. I'm here for you, right? I don't need to have a say in that, right? And you can have whatever you want, right? It's my fault, right? Armstrong takes a deep breath and remembers the time her dad taught her how to play baseball. Peter, why don't you come in?
Hound and Umbreon hop off of the bed, and Stumpp breaks into the room. He bounced towards Armstrong.
She swings the baseball bat with every fiber of anger and fear she has in her body and bashes him on the skull, exactly as she wished he had when he kissed her behind the mess hall.
Hound douses him in kerosene.
Umbreon pulls out their lighter and sets the monster on fire.
The kids run out of the cabin and pour more kerosene on the threshold.
They can see the monster writhing on the floor as fire consumes the cabin.
I want to go home. Oh, I don't want to live in the woods anymore. I'm tired of campfires.
Stumpp howls in pain as moths swarm around the flames.
One strange moth gets caught in the blazing draft rising from the cabin and is taken hundreds of feet above the camp. It tumbles upwards. It sees the electric glow of a television shining out of the arts and crafts house. It rises. It sees the lake, satiated and lapping against the shore. 3 girls and a counselor emerge from the woods, bloodied and bruised. In the other direction, a van speeds away, leaving a twice-dead rooster behind it. Another camper and another counselor stand on top of a hill, sharing this view with the moth. The moth has never been this high. The song of a dead camper echoes off the moon and harmonizes with the final screams of Peter Stumpp. The moth begins to fall, and all the technicolor of this night kaleidoscopes together and fades to black.